Hey guys, I'm outside, so I don't know how well this TikTok's gonna go since there's noises around and people walking back and forth. But I'm waiting for my appointment for my third consecutive transsacral magnetic stimulation appointment. I started it before I went on my trip to Tahoe, but I did like 2 sessions and then I took a week off, and now today's my third consecutive session. I'm not sure what I think of it, because when they stimulate the top of my brain here, they put stuff on your head to cover it, and then they put stuff here, and then like the magnetic is hitting so hard that it's like, ooh, it's really triggering something like right here, and it's like ouchy, kind of ouchy. But I do get to watch 20 minutes of Netflix as I do it, so I've been rewatching How I Met Your Mother. The technician's never seen it. Obviously, she's a youngin'. So I am in a place, Oakland, that like kitty corner to the place I go to do the transsacral magnetic stimulation. I also go to another place for red light therapy, and I really like that. That sort of like feels like I'm on the beach, just getting some sun. And I don't know, I always felt like getting sun always made me feel better, and I looked into it, and I'm not a doctor, but they do say on Google that it does and can help circulation. Don't mind the noise, people. So yeah, I'm just trying different things to make me feel better. Got my results back from Hone. I don't know if I talked about that. I did a test with Hone for hormones, and everything's pretty low. She said it looked like a woman who is already postmenopausal. I have gotten my period every month, but late since last November, and today is like the second to last day of July, and so far nothing. So we'll see. We'll see if it just goes the whole month without or whatever. My mobility and my energy have been really like flat. Sometimes I can do a little bit of a walk, sometimes I can do Pilates, sometimes I can do yoga, but it's not as it used to be. I'm not really doing Zumba as much. I'm not really doing any cardio, and it's making me sad. But doing the TikToks is great because I could see how I'm progressing through year to year. I did do an analysis, a test. Not an analysis, there's my brain stopping. An assessment for EDS, and I pretty much almost qualify. And the doctor said, well, I told her that at one point I was diagnosed with mitral valve prolapse, but Kaiser took it back. And I'm going to do a cardiologist visit in September, early September, going back to the same hospital my mom passed away in San Francisco, UCSF Parnassus. And so I'm going to do an echo and check the heart, and I want to make sure, is there a mitral valve prolapse issue? Because if there is, solidifies the whole EDS. I don't know, man. Hypermobility really affects a lot of things. My neck, I have a lot of like TMJ and inner mouth issues. I feel like I need to go see a myofunctional therapist or a dentist who does that, or an orthodontist. I've talked about this several times, but I did do the colonoscopy. They did do the endoscopy, and they found the mast cells. So I've been taking this like liquid before lunch and dinner to like help, and I am losing weight. I just don't like that I don't feel my energy picking up and my vitality is picking up or being able to do stuff. Somebody wants to be really loud out here. My fault. The lighting was just really good. So we've come a long way. We've come a long way from I think I have ADHD to oh my god, I have hypermobility. Oh my god, I think there might be some issues with mast cells, especially my small intestines. Is there an issue with mast cells in other parts of my body? Who knows? I think I tested my brain with the doctor and he didn't say anything, but we are doing the transsacral magnetic stimulation. I'm doing the red light therapy with light adjustments from the chiropractor because she knows I'm hypermobile. She's been doing some stuff to check like the tightness inside my mouth and stuff, so most of the stuff is here. There's a couple stuff with like twisted pelvis sometimes and the neck issue. I have a tight pelvic floor, and I don't know if the hypermobility contributes to that or contributes to the twisted pelvis and all that. So it's been fun. It's been fun. I'm going to look into finding a PT that is experienced with hypermobility and EDS. But again, there's so many referrals I have. I finally going to see a doctor about the pelvic floor in August, but as soon as I start work again. I got an appointment with rheumatology at the end of August. I've got cardiology at the beginning of September. I know I have an appointment with an ear, nose, and throat doctor sometime between there. Don't know when. I have to look at my schedule because I'm like on one website that's connected to 3 different avenues. Loud lady next door. So much fun.
Sorry, you guys. All right, take care.
Anyway. So I don't know if I've had POTS because I do sometimes when I get up from exercises. This woo. I have a very slight woo. Is it slight vertigo? Is it slight dizziness? Is it to do with like the neck because of the hypermobility that is just not right? But I think this next needs to be checked, and that's why I want to go to an ear, nose, throat guy. Whether the guy will have experience or gal, doctor, will know what they're doing, that's another thing. My hope one day is to like make it easier for neurodivergent people to navigate. I know that there's like websites to find neurodivergent affirming care, but I think we need to like have primary care doctors who are more understanding and know more about neurodivergent affirming care and like look at POTS and mast cells and EDS and who knows what else. Like I don't know if I have Hashimoto's. I did the 23andMe test and it said I might have like a predisposition for it. I talked to a geneticist in a video visit from UCSF, and we talked about my, it's the MYH7 gene. I have the mutation for hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. My kids don't have it. And so for me, I'm excited about learning more about, taking more genetic tests and learning more about myself and my children. I know people can get scared about that because they don't know what people are going to do to you being neurodivergent, but we need to understand. We need to understand what's happening. Not because we're looking for a cure, but we're looking at how to like thrive and live and manage all this stuff, because it's ridiculous, and there's too many women like me that are reaching their late 40s or 50s or maybe even younger, hitting perimenopause, realizing, oh my God, I was neurodivergent all along. Who knows how neurodivergent? I'm hypermobile, I have mast cells, I might have POTS. Maybe some of us were affected harshly from COVID. Or maybe we had something dormant there and COVID just, I don't know, I think of us as the X-women instead of the X-men. We've just mutated in some way, or we always had a mutation or a change, and it just got stronger and stronger as the years went by. But we need to be studied and understood and cared for. So I'm hoping one day to find a career where I could do something for young kids, especially young girls and women. I care about all the neurodivergent people, but I think young girls and women are just kind of ignored a lot. So we need some sort of liaison for this. It's not just the parents who need like ABA therapy for the kids and regional center and all that stuff, because I was doing fine with my first kid with doing that, my late 30s, early 40s, and then I'm starting to fall apart. So we need a system that like helps the parents that are realizing they're neurodivergent as they need to go take care of their neurodivergent children. How can we keep the boat afloat when we're drowning ourselves? Yeah. All right, guys. Let me know what you think. And who knows what other things I'll be checking into. I think by February it'll be a second year, because I started in February 2 years ago. Yeah. So let's see where this gets us, and learning more about ourselves and each other, and advocating for all of ourselves, and changing the face of healthcare and medical field, and really working hard to help people, make it easier for us, because it's already tough as hell for us.